So for your app to be working, the laundry person has to come to you first.
Yeah,
That's
so dry cleaning business owners go to voicedrycleaner.com, see our marketing videos, scroll past it, see the pricing. They click buy now, and then they're taken to type in the name of their business, upload the logo that they want to display an APL on all the screen devices, and I think those are the only two things that we require from them. And then the app spins itself up, publishes itself, and it's released on our automated pipelines.
And then from the customer's point of view, they tell the customer to download an app?
Great question. Yes. So we've realized that we have to market to two different ways. We have to market to the dry cleaning business owners to get them to realize that voice is a thing, you guys need to be on it. And then we have to figure out, okay, once that business is bought, how do we, one, tell the customers that the business is on Alexa, and then two, get the customers to be like, okay, I'm going to use Alexa to schedule that pickup or to tell the business that I'm on my way.
Mm-hmm.
So we have been putting ourselves into a marketing mindset of how can we give dry cleaners these tools to plug in their business info, and then they have customized marketing material, customized videos, customized little flyers that they can put on there. We give them some stickers that they can put on their windows, works with Alexa, works with Google.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a challenge we've been trying to figure out. Because I think that's the case with everybody. It's the discoverability thing that you're coming back to. How do their customers find out that they're on there?
Mm-hmm.
So one way that we've been getting around it is can fulfill on site requests. And we're trying to map generally broad phrases into about dry cleaning to try to map it to our app. So that way if someone's just asking generically about dry cleaning or how to do dry cleaning, we're trying to capture some of that with some, I would call it SEO for voice with can fulfill on site requests. And to try to capture some of that traffic so that way we can get more customers. It has been a very rocky start.
I was gonna ask, how's Kim Phil working out for you? Are you getting any hits that way?
So far, no. We added it in.
That's what I've heard.
We added it in 2 weeks ago, and it is not really
So if I
I've
do
heard
a,
that's another
like
people.
less than 10 people. I think we've captured through that in the past 2 weeks. Very low.
so if I do a search for a dry cleaner near me, will your app show up in the result?
If you go into Alexa skills and you search the word clean or cleaner, you'll pretty much
No, if I'm just doing a Google search.
like on Google.com.
Yeah, like I'm on my phone and I'm searching for a dry cleaner near me.
Mm.
Will that bring your app up? Not yet.
Mm-mm. No, not yet.
Because that's
How about
probably
It's a great
Alexa
idea.
dry cleaner near me?
Maybe. It's a good question.
You should, well, all kinds of suggestions, but however you drive SEO to tie Alexa to dry cleaner,
Start routing that.
start going that way,
That's
whatever it takes.
Uh-huh.
I haven't done any Google Dev. What's the discovery process like through the Google Assistant? If you're asking for an action that you haven't used before, what's the discovery process like for voice for Google?
Personally, I like Google discoverability-wise more than Alexa. I don't with the Alexa skills. If you don't have it enabled, I think you have to say Alexa enable skill, and you have to specifically say that unless it's like Jeopardy or Geico or something that's very, very well known and is an established brand name. Am I wrong?
They're loosening that up quite a bit. It was
Okay.
posted a couple weeks ago.
That
And
also
survey
depends,
line works without enabling it.
maybe
Okay.
it also depends on your invocation name and how close it is to something else. If it has similar words to something
But they're
else.
loosening up that.
With Amazon, it's kind of like I have pictured it like an app. You have to do that first download step where you connect it to your account some way. Whereas Google treats it more like a web page. They just say, hey, just say the invocation name. In Google's, so Amazon, there are a million catbacks. There are a million, if you say Alexa enable catbacks, it'll pick one of them, but there are probably 99 others. On Google, there's only one person that owns that invocation name of catbacks. So if someone says it, there's no question about who owns it. I'm gonna direct you straight to catbacks. If someone says talk to voice dry cleaner, there's only one voice dry cleaner, so I'm gonna send them straight there. And, but similar process, if you say I'm bored, Google will pop up some apps. If you say, if you ask a general query, she might say, hey, I think this one will help you out. Like, I think one time I asked for some specific noise, like not just ocean sounds, but give me panda noises. And it was like, I think this app would help you. Do you want it? I'm like, yeah, sure. And then she gave it to me. But that's same on Google and Amazon Alexa.
So if you get on Google and you say, voice dry cleaner near me,
You do have to preface it with, okay, Google's the wake word, and then there is the action of ask, talk to, open, launch, and then you give the invocation name. Okay, Google, talk to voicedrycleaner.com.
That's if you're trying to talk to Voice Dry Cleaner, not if you're just trying to. I'm just curious how visible you guys are. If you just search Voice Dry Cleaner near me, will that show all the dry cleaners in the area that have bought into your product?
Not yet. That's a great
Wouldn't
idea.
that be, yeah, wouldn't that be great?
Yeah, it would.
You should aim for that.
You know these coupons that you get in the mail?
Yeah.
I mean, that's how I hooked up with the Great Clips app, for instance. So maybe if you can have a QR code on the coupon.
We've been watching TV a lot and just seeing those call this number on your late night as seen on TV stuff. We should be getting rid of those and just say, okay Google, talk to my business. Okay Google, buy the slap chop. Like, it's so much easier than trying to remember a 10-digit phone number to just immediately say while I'm watching on the couch, hey Google, order me a slap chop, and then like I'm there, right there. It shortens that gap of like losing someone in that as seen on TV ad, while the dude's laying there, drunk on a little bit of whiskey, like just watching ads. He's like, this slap chop's the coolest thing ever. Hey Google, buy me one of those. Okay, I didn't need to pull out my phone. I didn't need to get distracted by a Snapchat notification. It's just in my cart order. Gonna wake up tomorrow a little hungover and regretting it, but like, as a business owner, I don't think there's an easier way. Your hand's been up for a little bit.
Why do you think we haven't seen greater use of text and voice in enterprise?
I think it's lack of the ability to integrate. It's not a very open platform. You have to go to, unless you want to build your own AI assistant, you have to play by Amazon's rules, you have to play by Google's rules. I can't get access to the exact MP3 files that a customer is saying. I am past, hey, you're receiving this intent, handle and return this intent. So I don't have a ton of data. They are limited on how you can interact. It's just very new. You know, they're limiting and they're trying to figure out how this whole voice thing works. Amazon is, Google is, they're trying to figure out what the best ways are. If you saw last week, maybe even 2 days ago, Amazon is now HIPAA compliant, so that Amazon Alexa can now be used in hospitals. She can handle medical data, and that's a big level up because hospitals, when people don't really have access to be able to move, interact with technologies in other ways, to just be able to ask, hey, give me my nurse, hey, ask me what my prescriptions are, and to help those kind of people out. I think we're just early, and unlike phones and other technologies of the past, we're getting very close to how humans are always communicating, voice. And I think there's some uncomfortability when it comes to privacy and data and how does that work.
That's my corporation. They're afraid that it's always listening. Even our IT department thinks it's a mysterious data spy. You know.
Well, the other problem is in the office environment, talking like even I have Google Voice. I mean Google, hello Google or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't use it in the office because it's not really conducive in the office environment to say hello Google, call this number or whatever. You rather text at that point in time. So
Why haven't we seen more Slack bots in enterprise? Marketing using Slack bots together.
I don't think that enough enterprises have considered how useful it is. We got hit up by a company called Dev Spotlight last week. They wanted us to build them. They contacted us to be a dev shop, and we shut them down and said we're working on our own products. We can't. But what they wanted is, they asked us, hey, you guys build a Slack bot, hook it up with Postgres, the database, and then build it in with a web app, and then demonstrate in a blog post how Slack bots can be used to provide companies data, like how many new customers did we sign up? Ask your Slack bot, get the answer. How many customers tried our new On My Way feature? Bam, Slack bot answers you. I just don't think enough business people have thought about it yet. Or if they have thought about it, they don't understand how it's implemented because they're not technical minded, and then it just gets lost in the weeds. I think more people should, and I think it's just lack of shared information.
I gotta disagree with this whole tenor. Again, the rate of adoption is through the roof because you can get a device for $25. Okay, we talked at the big voice summit last year in New Jersey, and I was on a panel with a guy who was saying, look, I'm in B2C, I got Nike as a customer, and I can't make any money because we can't get any adoption. Nobody knows what it is. Tom and I focus on B2B. We don't have any trouble having those conversations. Business people they want their problem solved. And Alexa, again, I like to say, to me, it's like a college exam test. You know, one of these are not like the other. Google's making great inroads, but the ability for us to hire a PHP programmer, a Python programmer, a Node programmer, or a Go programmer, there's no equal right now, and we're not seeing any friction.
No equal, what do you mean?
It's a platform unlike the others that we can make it do anything you want. Internet of Things. We're working with the CRM. When I say, I'm sorry, what's your first name?
Joe.
When I say call Joe, Alexa's going to open up your profile in my CRM on my screen so I can start taking notes.
I see, so you're saying you'll outcompete these other types of programmers.
How can you do?
You mentioned the PHP, Python, etc. I'm not sure what you meant by that. You mentioned.
I meant that I can find programmers anywhere now. Okay, and with things like Jovo, now again, people that have an understanding of programming, I can put the work in. As he pointed out, they can knock out an app that fits on both platforms in 40 hours instead of 80 hours. So I don't see the resistance. When we get one-on-one with people, they just love it.
I think it's adopting too. You know, something else that I saw. So I'm in the healthcare industry, you know, and we've been sitting on some stuff for HIPAA. So I've been developing stuff. We're working on stuff. And at the Alexa conference, the healthcare track was huge. Yeah. And it's going to be at the Voice Summit, and they got another one in Texas coming up next month.
Hospitality.
It's huge, and a lot of people are looking at it. But like we're all saying, it's still early in the infancy of being able to accurately understand you. Yeah, there are privacy issues that, you know, what do people feel comfortable talking and responding about? But it's huge because, like you're saying, devices are cheap. We can put a cheap $25 device in our hospital offices, and we can admit patients without somebody getting on the computer, logging in. We can admit a patient to a bed or room, get them all this stuff, and in CRM as workloads that kick off all the service.
Have the nurses given up typing on the terminal to use Alexa?
We're working on that now. We're still in the HIPAA stages, so we can't quite do that. So we have to refer to people by their patient NPI number.